guys, this is Lilith from Draft and Style. Welcome to Business Over Brews, where we talk business over brews. And would like to introduce you to this beautiful one sitting next to me, Cheryl from PleaseNotes.
Hi.
I met her at an event about a month ago, and I fell in love with her and her business, which I'm going to tell you about in just a second. But let me tell you what's going on over here. So we are drinking, it's called Mono Wheats from Maui Brewing. It's delicious, but shout out to Christy from High Heel Brewing in Florida. She gave me this amazing idea, which I just posted something on Instagram yesterday, so you'll get the idea. But this has now turned into a, as Cheryl calls it, tropical paradise.
Woo woo.
We added pineapples and blueberries, and it is delicious. Frozen pineapples and blueberries. So, first of all, what do you think, Cheryl?
It's delicious. As you can tell, since mine is on its way out, and I'm not really a fan of beer.
Yeah, I was just gonna say she doesn't like beers too much, but we're trying to get her into that. So we're talking business over brews today. But what kind of beers do you usually drink if you drink beer?
Usually, if I was to drink beer, it would have to be really hot. Not the beer, but the country.
Right.
So it's normally in the Caribbean. Me and Hyroon, shout out to St. Vincent, or a Heineken, or a Guinness, or a stout, something like that.
Okay.
But I don't know, when it's in the Caribbean, it's easier to get beer than water.
But this gives a nice little Caribbean kind of feel touch to it, right? The pineapples and the blueberries.
I think it's like, it doesn't taste like Caribbean beer, it just tastes like the Caribbean.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I meant, yes. I personally like it. I don't like fruity beers. I'm starting to a little bit like the sweet stuff, but this just adds a really nice kick to it. So we started doing this because every time I have a meeting with someone, it's like, let's just grab some beers and start chatting, right? Beer is always part of this. So that's why we're here. I met this beautiful woman next to me literally about like a month ago and fell in love with her business because I was like, oh my God, this is what I do. This is what I tell people to do. When people ask me how I came up with the ideas for Draft and Style and all these other ideas, you know what I tell them? I'm like, I grabbed a beer and I grabbed a journal, and you know, all these ideas that are in my head, it's like the energy comes out from here through my hand to the journal, right? And I tell people, I'm like, grab journals with like positive affirmations on. I'm just journaling, whether they're stickers. I mean, you're gonna tell us all about what you're doing, but this is how I came up with all this stuff. And then I saw her. I was like, oh my God, this is what I keep telling people to do, except she made it into business, right? It's genius. So I drink the beer, and then the thoughts just flow out of me. And with that said, let's flow right into PleaseNotes. Would you please tell me a little bit about, first of all, yourself, your business, and what on earth this is all about, so our wonderful viewers can know about you. And
Perfect. Well, this is great. First of all, thank you for being here and giving me a reason to drink alcohol in the middle of the day.
Yes.
It's Thursday, not Friday, but every day can be Friday, right?
Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
So like you said, I started this business really based in affirmations and positivity, but because I had my own problem where I was really struggling to figure out who I was, what I wanted to create, and I felt like at the time I was like, no, my confidence is good, but it really came down to that. It just, when you figure out who you are, what you love, what you're passionate about, then it's so much easier for you to get an idea and run with it, right?
Yes.
So I started working with affirmations and positivity and all these different things, doing a lot of journaling.
Nice.
And then I figured out what I loved is that aha moment. You know, when people figure out like, this is who I am, this is what I want to create, this is what I'm in love with. And I was like, oh, I wish I could, you know, really build that into a business. Like, I love personal development.
Started brewing in your head.
Brewing. Way to just throw that in there. Anywho, so with that, because I had been working with so much affirmations, I was like, I really wish that there was a way I could put affirmations everywhere.
Exactly.
And my first product, the PleaseNotes sticky notes, which you have the experience of.
But by the way, these sticky notes, guys, so they're like Post-its and with like positive affirmations. I can't wait to write something down so I can like take it off so I can see what the other one says because they're all different.
Oh yeah.
It gets me so excited.
Kind of just look like this.
Right? So I'm like, next, what does the other one say?
Exactly. And then after that, it's kind of evolved. I did a really amazing Kickstarter last year, and I brought out this lovely beast. It says, I am capable of wondrous things on the front, but it's the goodness on the inside that's got the biggest difference. So it's guided, so you can figure out what your passion is, create a plan to make it happen. but more importantly, give you the tools so you can go ahead and create the life that you love.
That's awesome.
Since then, I've branched out to a couple different things. I have these really amazing mirror decals I call mirror. So
Ooh.
you can put them on your mirror and look at yourself in the mirror
Genius.
and feel like, oh, look. Instead of being like, oh, I look like crap. I'm like, no, I look lustrous. And then, of course, these bad boys.
Okay, tell me what's going on here. What do we have?
Okay, so these are super fun.
Okay.
These are dual-sided water bottle labels. So on the front, it has a quality that you are attempting to reinforce in your life. And then on the back, it's got an affirmation. So this one, on the front, it says confidence. But on the back, it says, I'm always clear and confident. So,
Genius, guys.
I mean, we're 90-something+% water. Just put it in there.
Can I add in, they should, if they're not very familiar with something you got that from, or you were familiar with Dr. was it Emoto? Messages from Water?
Something along those lines.
If you guys have not seen, just YouTube, Google, whatever, Messages from Water, Dr. Emoto, I think his name is. That's when I saw that. I was like, right, again, she's doing what like all these people say all the time, except you have now just giving people the tools, like ready to go, instead of them having to figure all this stuff out on their own.
Yeah, and look janky. I really want everything to be very fun, very playful, but also very effective. And I find that unfortunately, a lot of personal development, when you think about it, it's like lofty. It can feel very classist.
Mm-hmm.
It can feel like, you can't do the things that you want to do because of finances. Right? And then if I were walking around with something that I want to use every day that I'm really proud of, I want it to look good.
Yeah.
Because I like things that look good.
Can I tell you that's another reason, by the way, we are both WeWorkers.
Hey.
Shout out and cheers to all the WeWorkers out there.
Thanks, John.
So WeWork, actually, I prefer working in WeWork because it's so pretty, everywhere, and so it makes me feel good. When your surroundings are just positive and beautiful, and you add beer on top of it, and some of these amazing journals and series. I mean, just life is so good.
I think so, but I'm completely biased. I'm here. They got me. I love it.
They got me with beer. I was like, beer on tap on all the floors. Here's my credit card. Just take my money. Yes. So tell me, what's the goal? What's your next step? What's gonna happen after this?
What's my next step? Well, I have this amazing campaign coming up. So people have been telling me, Cheryl, we really want to hear more about, or we want to be able to get more of your goodness, but in a box, or easily, right?
Goodness in a box.
Goodness in a
Love
box.
it.
So what I've actually come out with, and I'm really proud of, I'm partnered with some amazing people to bring out the What's Your Hustle campaign. Because
What is that?
Well, I mean, I feel like anything can be your hustle, whether it's a hobby, whether it's whatever is something that you love, you can create into a hustle, and it may or may not be your day job, it may or may not be whatever.
Absolutely.
So I'm always about you following your passion, and so this box gives you everything to go ahead, figure out what your passion is, and go and get it. And then just keep your mindset right as you're going and creating your magic.
Love it. And by the way, I just noticed, grab your phone. I have mine too. We're twins. See, it says do what you love on the back of it.
Hey.
Do what you love, right? What's your hustle? So it doesn't have to be a day job or whatever, but really, what is it? Just do what you love.
Do what you love, and that's the most important thing to life. And I think we've forgot, but we haven't been taught to value that anymore. It's more like you go to work, you go to school, you get a house,
Very robotic.
you get married,
Very robotic,
do all
but-
these things.
Exactly.
But it's at the end of it, are you really happy? Are you really fulfilled? And let's just do that.
So all these things are just great reminders of what's another one that you like? Oh, beauty. I like this one. Oh, can we see some of the other ones?
Yeah, so these ones are really cool because instead of being quite as ginormous as this one, these are perfect for in your pocket, or not in your pocket, whatever.
I have journals I keep in my purse.
In your purse,
all
right?
the time. When I have a great idea, I gotta take out my journal and start writing in it.
Right. So these ones are limited edition, and this one's clarity, and this one's royalty, obviously.
Ooh.
They don't have the little the guided workbook piece. However, most importantly, it still has every page is a different affirmation or positive quote from somebody inspirational and relatable. Really amazing people that are in our time frame, not just Confucius and older people.
Although
that aren't here anymore.
Confucius, but I know what you mean. Absolutely.
But a little bit updated,
Yes.
a little bit more modern. So those are great. I love using them for specific things. Like I have this particularly for work, and then I've also got a journal particularly for visioning, and then one particularly for dreams.
I have a gratitude one. I
Ah.
have like just one that's just a general one, and then I have one. Actually, a dear friend of mine got me. It's probably in my bag right now. It's called Big Ideas in a Little Book or something. Anyway, so every time I get an idea, the big ideas go in that book. And then there's just one for gratitude and.
That's really great.
So,
I think you really love this because, and I'll show you guys at home.
Yeah,
But-
show them something. They want to see something.
Okay, so this journal juice section is really great.
Journal juice.
Journal juice. You get to practice the things you love about yourself. You get to actually go ahead and create your own affirmation, and we kind of guide you through that process. And this is definitely my favorite page in the whole book. And then do the things that you're grateful for. And then you get to plot out your life currently based on spiritual.
God. You really got everything here.
I'm saying it's the juice for
life
journal.
inventory.
Yes.
Wow.
So spiritual, physical, mental, and emotional. How your life is, how you actually want it to be, and then this is all the big juice, like the big questions, like what do you want to create, like what have you not allowed yourself to do, like what do you want to leave behind, and it's all in here. And this particular section, you can always go on the PleaseNotes website.
I was just going to say, how do you find you?
Yes, www.please, as in please and thank you, and notes, as in lovenotes.com.
Aww.
But you can always go and download that journal juice section as many times as you want for no cost.
Nice.
Because things are always changing.
Absolutely. And I was just going to say, I can see you just expanding with so many other products. Like my brain is exploding with so many things you can do.
Yeah, my brain, girl.
I bet. With that said, I'm gonna keep drinking this so it doesn't get too warm. It's good, right? It's starting to grow on me. It really is starting to grow on me.
You see that? It's mostly fruit now because I drank most of the alcohol.
It's about 5.5%. Not very strong at all, but this just really has a nice little flavor to it.
I mean, it's nice to drink something in the middle of the day and be able to still go back to work.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys, and then also what's your Instagram? How can people follow you on Instagram?
If only if they want to. I'm not one to dictate things. But yes, you can certainly follow me on Instagram. You can look me up for PleaseNotes, but it's please_notes.
Okay.
We're also on Facebook, so make sure you check us out there because it's super cool.
And these make great gifts too. I can just imagine the holidays. Oh my goodness, just presents galore.
Oh my gosh, I did a Kickstarter last year, and you will not believe how many people bought like 10 or 20 of these, and I was all like,
for gifts, yeah.
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for gifts it's something very interesting. I feel when you give somebody something, saying like that you are capable of, wondrous things. It's like
Very
this
powerful.
is how I see you, and like that's kind of intangible. Like that feeling of being like, oh,
So powerful.
somebody thinks this of me. Like,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Well, cheers to that.
Yay!
You guys, thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Cheers.
Beer.